Greetings, everybody. So better to ask for forgiveness than better to beg for forgiveness than ask for permission. I beg your forgiveness for the lapse here, and for what I felt was a lack of progress in the last video. I mean, I know I got stuff done. I know I bitched and moaned a lot more than I complained a lot more than usual. I didn't have any liquid masks, so now we've got my good old friend that I've been using for God knows how long. One of the few names in the game, I guess. I don't know. It's the only thing in the hobby shop had, but I got it. And guess what that let me do? It let me put in the headlight units and the little driver's hatch, and I'm gonna get crack-a-lackin' now, man. We're gonna get moving. So this guy opens, so you could get like you get like a little head in this tank if you're lucky. That didn't sound right. You could possibly make a platform and put a piece of a little figure in there and get a driver's head into the open driver's hatch area. You know, I don't even think about things when I say this sometimes. People tell me, you're very disinhibited, which is a big word for saying you have no damn filter. And, yeah, they'd be right, I guess. So, we're gonna get these little, we got these little rear taillights painted up. Had to paint them silver, then paint them green, and of course mask those little tiny light areas. So I kind of just liquid masked the whole front of the taillight assembly. Whatever. I'm gonna peel off the liquid masking, and then I'll paint on the clear colored part and smoke part, and then I'll just fill in with a tiny brush wherever I need to put some extra olive drab in there. It's gonna be fine. You're not gonna know. It's 1/16 scale. It's gonna be a little guy on the ground. I just want to get this thing like built. Stowage will wait for the end because there's a lot of it, and it's painted proper stowage colors with wooden handles and metal heads and all that. So yeah, I'm getting into this. By the way, really, I mean, we're staring at this thing, and these aren't the most exciting videos, but you're looking at these like these little vents here and this, and you're just going, Ian, did you maybe toss something across your dining room during the unboxing? Like, are we missing the photo etch? Did you lose it? Are you a complete moron? We saw some pictures maybe online from the Shizuoka Hobby Expo showing a sheet of 1/16 scale photo etch for the M551. Guess what, guys? That was for the static model. It hasn't released yet. They did not include photo etch with this kit. God knows why. I get it. You know, the front RPG fencing that comes with the static kit is super cool looking, but if you actually drive these tanks, unlike me, just putter around. But if you're battling, that wouldn't last 5 seconds. But at least, come on, Tamiya. All of us deserve the photo etch for the engine and cooling and intake, whatever, vents, grates, and all that. Like most other kits come with. That's just ridiculous. I think you should retroactively send everybody that bought one of these a free set of photo etch. That's it. I'm starting a petition. Let's get it on the tank forums and the Facebook groups. Free photo etch for every full option buyer that didn't get photo etch. I'm just going to incite all sorts of anarchy now. But I'd really like the photo etch. Either way, I've already requested it from Tamiya America. They don't have that part number in their catalog yet from the photos that I saw online. I sent an email inquiry to Tamiya Japan through their website. I have yet to receive a response back either saying, talk to Tamiya America or the Japanese version of 9. Something. I haven't heard anything from Tamiya in Japan. I know they're going to make it. It's going to have its own part number, so it should be orderable in some way, even if we have to go through a Hong Kong or Japanese hobby shop to get it or some other thing. I'm seeing all sorts of weird flashing on the screen of my smartphone while I'm recording. Hopefully it doesn't affect the final video output. But either way, enough complaining about not having photo etch, because I finally gave up complaining about rubber tires, because what the hell's the point? But yeah, the photo etch, it's a real thing. It exists, guys, just not in the box with this thing. So I'm gonna get back to work, and you'll see what happens in a couple seconds. All right, guys, we're back. We're gonna We're gonna put this armored fighting vehicle sandwich together now. I got the little battery something hold down in there. The wiring's fairly neat and tidy, kept up. You know, it's out of the way of the gears and stuff. We gotta plug everything in. Turret rotation limiter. Son of a story of my life. All right. Turret rotation limiter. There we go. She's nice and long. She fits in. This guy, of course, ends up with an extension harness. The picture. I don't want my head in there. It says, yeah, just hide it away under Grandma's, shelving unit in the kitchen. They say just tuck it in there. Like, seriously? This is the, just tuck it. That doesn't seem to work all that well. Well, somebody ends up with a chewed up gear. Not my fault. We got our light harness. Alright. That's all in. Main harness through. And then there's a little tabby doohickey in the front, so it's going to be one of those tilt-up affairs. And a couple screws in the bottom to hold it together. So, this works with the battery. Do we have? Is there a battery in the house? Okay. Maybe I'm missing something. I think I over-tightened this battery hold down. Maybe this should just freewheel a little bit. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. And then we gotta tuck that front in. And then she should lock down. We're gonna put a couple screws in there, and then the battery would go in. Yeah, see, it says to tuck this stuff out of the way, but then things get in the way. So like this turret rotation harness, you son of a, don't even think about it. These two little guys are supposed to like be shoved down next to the side of the gearbox and between the speaker and the lower hull somehow or another. Good luck with that. This is stupid. This is just stupid. Alright. That being said, let's just get her in there for now. And we can put a battery in and hope for the best. And where do you go? Like, where do you tuck away? We just jam you in there. We hook the battery in with this little hooky holder thing, and then we jam all that in there. And this is pretending this is screwed down. And the magnetic little battery cover is supposed to hold all that in. And then this will hold that in. And hey, look at this! You can see the stupid battery right through the photo etch. Give me stupid. Why there's no photo etch? Okay, guys. Pro tip: spray paint all the battery packs you're going to use for this thing, olive drab or black or something, because you're going to see the stupid things. Hope no one bought any neon yellow or pink battery packs to use in this thing. That's just, it's just amateur hour right there. I'm not happy about that. I am happy that I can do a battery swap without having to, come on, stupid Tamiya connectors, never perfect, without having to take the tank halfway apart, either the turret top or all those other systems there. On the Abrams, the top comes off. You got to unlatch those plastic latches and it's kind of involved. And same thing with the Japanese tank. The whole top is just magnetically on there, and I'll tell you, it never really fit perfect. Anytime I've ever gotten it on there, it's always been a little bit off of those magnetic hole tops. This is nice. This side panel fits in place really well, blends in nicely. It doesn't leave me wanting for anything. Okay, alright, now that we're fit. Okay, so I think I can get these tracks off even with the upper hull bolted in. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to drive home a couple of screws to bolt this fella down for now. Now we're going to hit those captured nuts that we put in before underneath, and we've got just enough clearance. Clarence, what's your vector, Victor? Yeah. Jeez Louise. You know, the suit from my bar mitzvah fit better than this in some ways. And I don't know if anyone knows, when you get bar mitzvahed around 14, you know, right around the time you're gonna probably go through a growth spurt. And yeah, no, we bought my suit a year early, so I was like a little Jewish sausage in that thing. It was. Is this? I am confused. That doesn't look perfect. Don't love that. So the lip is over the edge of the chassis tub on this side, the lower hull tub, but this side doesn't seem to want to go over. It's almost like the tub is bowed out or something. Like it needs to get jammed up in there, but I mean there's steel braces in there in betwixt the two of them. Alright, you just gotta manhandle it in there until she clicks into place. Alright, I'll be back. Hey, it didn't take a month. I found my lost bearing from episode, I don't know, what was that, 2? Episode 3? So, alright, she's gonna, okay, whatever, she's on the workbench. Yeah, I dropped one of the machine screws trying to get this guy in. I'm, you mother. Magnetic screwdriver would have been a great idea. I don't know if I have one. Is this magnetic? Yeah, close enough. That'll do the trick for now. And you gotta. Once you let me get my chair. It'd be funny if I tried to sit down and you just heard a crash and then silence, and this fudge. You gotta be. I just popped a little. This little guy off the front. Luckily, she's not glued on. She's free swinging, guys. Free swinging, just like that. Oh, forget it. I give up. I'm out of jokes, boys. No, I'm not. It's Thursday, so I'm still on a no beer day. If I record anything tomorrow, woohoo, we're going to have some more fun than we're having tonight. But look at this. We've got basically a finished lower and upper hull assembly. Now, this little driver's hatch, this thing is being held on by a stem and a prayer. There's this little top piece here, and look, you could operate it. Sorry, you can operate it just by swinging this guy, and it works smooth. It's literally just a plastic pin into a hole in that, and if you put any kind of real pressure on this, you're gonna snap that sucker off real easy. So if you're trying to get head in your tank, oh, sorry guys. You know the guy with the big speaker box in the back of his Subaru back in the day. You know, pretty cool guy, but your speaker is directly under the driver's hatch. So all this really does is give you a ported sub, more so than anything. So yeah, you're not putting anything in there. I don't know why they even have it opening just to tease us, but yeah, it's literally just the speaker in there. So if you just yeah, you're not putting anything in there. Well. And on that disappointment, I'm going to start on the lower part of the turret assembly. And, you know, let me get this little beast out of the way. And, well, yeah, I still don't like how this whole front area really... luckily we can do the side door battery. I mean, I'd almost be willing to throw some glue in here. If we had the nice RPG fencing here, it would cover up a lot of these sins of gappy plastic. We may want to take a heat gun to this thing, like pop the top off and just try to push everything in it tick. But, yeah, she's where she is, and, you know, there we go. Even the back has this. I don't even like the gap. The gap. Look at that gap back there. That's not great. I mean, it's the compromise you make between building a model tank and an RC tank. On a regular model, we would just pinch that and glue it, and you'd be good. But this guy, and yeah, I mean, whatever. You know, once she's all painted and she's driving around in the battlefield, you're not going to notice these little things. It's for the little rivet counters out there, and I'm not even a rivet counter. Far from it. If anyone's seen any of my work, I go for whatever effects, but I like it to fit together at least. This is a little sloppy at the front and the back. I could watch my own video here. I could have seen all these other episodes. I could see everything I do in the future. I could see how fiddly things are. I could complain. You could see the battery pack through the grates. And then, you know, neon green battery pack. It's what Amazon had. They're fine. But, yeah, come on. I mean, I have black battery packs somewhere. They're glossy black. Guys, do we really want to get into painting our batteries? Hold on. Wait, let me clean my battery with some alcohol, and then let's prime it, and then let's spray it with a shadow coat, just in case. You know, let's follow Andy Hobby Headquarters here to the T, and give it a nice NATO black shadow coat, and then we'll hit it with some OD, or we could do some engine iron, black iron. That'd be cool. There's some engine stuff under there. And then don't forget to clear it. A nice flat clear, or semi-gloss clear, maybe a matte satin. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. Satin clear, and this is now the M551 battery only. Come on, Tamiya. Get on it with the photo etch already. This is a travesty right here. But, alright, well, we're going to continue. I boogered up some of my liquid mask on these taillights, pushing them in. So before I paint this whole thing, I got to remember to add a little more liquid mask. But so far, so good. Let's get started on the turret. Alright, guys. Screwing in the last of the magnet retention plasticky doogies. We have uno dos trace magnets in the lower part of the turret. We got our somewhat whatever this servo's for. It doesn't. You don't even put the screws in the servo. You just 2 brackets. That's it. We have our turret electronic board in here. Figured to make a little progress before I start yammering in your friggin' ears again. You know, this way you're not completely like, oh, why do we bother? Oh, look at this! Okay, we're gonna start putting together the innards of the barrel holding bits, and well, it's, you know, once this thing's got a big gun on it, it's officially a, oh yeah, I would say a tank, but it is a tactical beer can with guns. That's it. I'm going to call it my tactical beer can reconnaissance fighting exploding vehicle with neon engine deck. Yeah, someone at the factory back home, he's like, oh, we ran out of Ford Black or Dodge Orange or whatever color innards are painted on tank engines in real life. Oh, jeez. Just give me my damn photo etch. All right, I'm gonna get some of this going here. All right, you bear with me. All right, guys. after some work here, we have we got the barrel, we got the mantlet. My stupid Android app frozen me again. Ugh, whatever. We got this guy. You'll see that how the recoil is gonna work or break. Who knows? It's pretty cool. So we got our aluminum barrel. This is where you're gonna put the IR bulb for your battling. Here's your little machine gun light. It's just out there, and I'm going to have to put some liquid mask on that before I paint this sucker. Nobody tell the wife. I was a little stressed, so I cracked. It's only a Miller Lite. I haven't had a beer since Sunday, and I'll tell you one thing. If you haven't had a beer in, like, days and days and days, don't break the fast with a Miller Lite. It tastes even worse than normal. Oh, my God. But it was what was in the basement hobby emergency supply fridge, so that's what you get. I'm gonna get this guy zippity doodah into here in some way, shape, or form, following the pictographs left by the Japanese gods of modeling, and I'll be right back. Oh yeah, we're back. I had some technical difficulties. The app froze on the phone, and then I restarted the phone, and then the stupid camera wouldn't connect to the phone, and then I pulled the battery on the camera, and now she's going. Thank you to my brother Alan for the GoPro Hero 5 Black, probably, I don't know, 3 years plus ago. It's finally getting put to good use to annoy and entertain and delight the fine folks of YouTube. So, I got this all together here. We've got this guy assembled. Make note, there's a little nub on this guy you want to line up with this slot in the servo horn, and slide the barrel back a wee bit to get these guys into place. That one's kind of hard. This one's really hard. Just slide the barrel back a little. It makes it easier to get in there. Just so you can see how much articulation there is. I mean, it goes from straight, it's barely a down angle, to kind of almost a motor launcher. It's pretty good, pretty decent, and both of these are servo controlled, so you'll have a decent amount of barrel recoil, and that's where she's at right now. The next step is to assemble 8 smoke grenade launchers and put a couple pieces of trim on to the bottom of this guy. You can see where those 8 smoke grenade dischargers are going to go. So, it's 830, almost 840. Yeah, we could do that. Any chance you could bring some of the things on the shelves downstairs? This is my wife texting me while she knows I'm doing this. She's out with one of her female friends at a Mexican place. My favorite Mexican place in all of Atlanta. They have a secret salsa you can order off the menu. If anyone's in Atlanta and you go to La Parrilla, or La Parrilla, as some of us broken New Yorkers would say it, you ask for the manager's special salsa. It's hot, it will burn, you will sweat, you will cry, your snots will come out of you, uncontrolled. It's delicious for the people who like to live dangerous. But all their food's really good. I should get this video sponsored by La Parrilla Mexican Eateries in Metro Atlanta. No, it's not. But it's really good, and I'm not there, and they also make a banging margarita. But I was kind of like on a whole, like, no alcohol, Monday through Thursday, you lose a little weight. Don't tell my wife. It's just a Miller Lite. I needed something. This was a little tough. I apparently, my brain needs certain chemicals to operate correctly. It needs oxygen in my blood. It needs whatever things and endorphins. And the endorphins key are endorphins. A dreary, depressed person cannot build a model. Wait a second. Just messing with you guys. No, but it's kind of like brain fuel. The gamers, they drink the Mountain Dew Code Red hyper caffeine stuff. I don't even touch caffeine after lunchtime, as you can tell. Dead sober, I'm wound up enough as it is. I'm on God knows what kind of pills just to keep me in check. And, needed a little bit of calming elixir of the monks there, even if it's the swill That is Miller Lite, which, hey, if you like Miller Lite, I'm not knocking you. I mean, it's fine. I like it too. It's good. Triple hop brewed. There's literally 3 hops in the entire 50,000 gallon vat when they're making this. And they're like, triple hop, we threw 3 in. It's kind of like Kellogg's Raisin Bran, like 2 scoops of raisins. How big are these scoops, guys? I bought a box of Raisin Bran a few years ago, and there was like 37 raisins in this entire box. I mean, what are your scoops 1/10 or 1/16 scale? That's the real question here. Enough of this BS. Let me get to building smoke dischargers and all that. That's probably gonna be the end of the night. I mean, we got a few other things. Oh, yeah, we're gonna. Okay, listen. Yes, I will put this lower half of the turret onto the hull tonight. That will happen, boys. That will happen. I'm giving you an ultimatum and a goal for myself, or else this part 5 is going to be ridiculed. If he didn't get the bottom of the turret bolted to the hull, that guy's a friggin' liar. If I'm going to lie to you, I'm probably going to tell you I'm going to lie to you. No, I'm not going to tell you I'm going to lie to you. So I'm going to get it done. All right, give me a second. Time. We're gonna try this again. My last clip, something freaked out. I don't know if I'm gonna use it or not, but yeah. Smoke dischargers. Yeah, moderate pain in the ass. Very small purchase on the lower hull, so they're a little bit of a pain in the butt. I spilled some Tamiya cement there. Don't worry. Paint hides most sins. You know, it's kind of like tight jeans. You're looking from behind, and you're like, that looks pretty good. I could take me a piece of that, and then next thing you know, it's not what you thought. It could be your mother-in-law for all you know. Who knows? But yeah, so this fella's pretty cool. That's a short little barrel. But yeah, she's on. She's good. Like I was saying before, that I think I was saying before, this driver's hatch she just flops. She's looser than that girl in high school that slept with everybody except you. But yeah, there we go. We've got her. Ooh, now I'm getting give her the first little shoves. Not a ton of travel, and pretty stiff. But you know, I'm sure she'll be a good runner. What do we got? A staple stuck in here? Staples everywhere. All right, gents. I'm off to the upstairs land. I'm going back to reality, and well, I'm gonna sit at my desk and fiddle with files and things and such. Don't tell the wife. You know, it's funny. You know, Demolition Ration's like, I bought another gun. Don't tell the wife. She watches the videos. My wife watches the videos. She tells me what to say sometimes, what not to say. Mostly just what not to say. If there's anything I said in a previous video that you think somebody would repeat normally, if I'm not repeating it, it's because she was like, honey, nobody wants to hear that. Just don't bother with it. You know, too many people do that. All right, I have a good critique. Other than that, and my millennial coworkers going, yeah, that was a pretty good video for an old man. I'm like, shut up, kid. But yeah, searchlight mount and all that good stuff. Guys, you know, I'll do my best. I'm getting as much done as I can. I'm gonna not finish the rest of this beer and go back to, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish the rest of that. That's not refreshing or pleasurable in any way, shape, or form. So next video will be I'll tidy up the wiring. I'm not gonna make you watch that. You got the IR battle unit optional, and then it's just really building a bunch of the little bits and putting on the upper part of the turret and all the little ammo cans and jerry cans and hatches and all that good stuff. And at that point, she'll be a completed physically model. And at that point, I don't know if anyone really cares to watch me paint it, but I'm still going to do parts with some painting and not really like showing you how to paint because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just following whatever I saw on YouTube. So I'm not trying to do any paint tutorials. I'm just going to do the mechanical build, glue everything together, show you that, function test everything for you, and then I'll probably do a little walk around video when she's all done, with maybe a little synopsis of what I'd watch out for, what to be careful with. The whole fitment. It's not great. What are we going to do about that anyway? Who cares? Okay, well, boys, I think that's it for this. That's the it. That's it. Oh, boy. Yeah, look at that. 1.5 Miller Lights, and I'm already a stupering drunk. Yeah, that's it for this episode. See you next time, Jellas. Fuzza. I got to start editing these things. Later, guys.